Hello.
Hi, Manjari.
Hi, Devina. Okay, so just so I know, and I can speak it very clearly, it's Devina Fogla, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
And I'm
Okay.
so excited
Actually,
to be on this platform with you, Manjari.
thank you so much. I am just as excited. On a personal level, I am very much interested into healing and all these kind of things. So, when I get time, which is very less, but whenever I get time, I keep reading on these small, small little things. So, yeah.
Yes, yes. It's a
Okay.
very mystical and magical world, I must tell you.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely. Completely agree with you. And that is exactly why I'm very excited to know all, what is holistic and what is this healing all about because it's very new to me. So,
yes. I'd
yes, I
love
am
to
very excited.
share. I'd love to share
Okay,
with everyone. Yes.
okay, let's go. Let's start. Hey
Yeah.
guys, this is Anjali Mukherjee, and you're watching me on Pop Diaries channel. And I'm in conversation with a very, very wonderful and very bright personality. It's none other than Devina Fogla. She is a holistic healer. She is an angel card reader. She is a owner of a studio as well, which does healing, obviously. And it's called Life's Precious Healing. And I think she's a lot of many things. And now it's time to actually have a conversation with her. But before I start anything, Devina, I want to know and understand what is holistic healing and how did you start this journey?
Yeah. So, it was in the year 2010 when mystically a book by Doreen Virtue, 365 Daily Guidances by Our Angels, this book came into my life as a gift. And I used to just randomly open this book every day. And, the guidance that book had, that page had for me was exactly what I needed that day. And it used to go on every day. And I got so curious that how can it be so accurate? What is this all about? And this took my curiosity, kept growing. And in
Hmm.
2011, I went to Doreen Virtue in London and I did my first training certification course by her, which was the angel therapy course, wherein she certified me to be an
Oh,
angel card reader. Yeah. And when I certified and I went into that amazing aura, in the presence of phenomenal lady Doreen Virtue, my entire being shifted. It was something like spectacular, unexplainable. That's how my journey with the angelic world, with this world of wonder, I call it a world of wonder actually. And that's how it started, for me in 2010. Yeah. And then I saw a lot of
wow.
change in my personal life, with my own self. And this then I actually started understanding, and I started then doing little workshops for people in my city. And in 2010 I was the only one who brought angels into Kolkata. So it was a real matter of
Oh, wow.
immense,
So,
yeah,
in a way, you are a pioneer. Wow.
yes. So I'm really
I'm sitting in conversation with a pioneer.
thank you. So yes, it was
Okay.
a great sense of fulfillment and contentment to bring the angelic world into Calcutta.
Wow, that's
That's
super.
how I
Uh,
started in 2010. So just through this little book that came into my life.
no, there is like that. I think even sometimes, unconsciously, even it happens with me as well.
Yes,
I am reading something and suddenly something just is so accurate.
yeah,
You open the page and the first thing that you see is just accurate for that day. So yeah,
correct.
I completely get that feeling. Yes. Uh,
Yes.
Moving on, you are the owner of Life's Precious Healing as well.
Yeah.
how did you start this, journey of having your own studio? And what were the most important challenges that has
Yeah.
made you stronger enough to, be where you are today?
Yeah. So, Manjuni, what happened was in 2010 when I certified and I came back very excited to share this knowledge with people. Yes, at that time, because the land did not have that consciousness, it was a very big
Yes.
challenge to talk to people about this world. And angels is something
Hmm.
where, because you don't see it, you don't believe it. And
True.
people
Very true.
used to criticize me, they used to blame, they used to scorn me, they would say that I've gone mad. But it was just my belief in myself. And I told myself that yes, I know one day I am going to reach to that one person. And I really did, because I really had that conviction in me that I can do it. And when I believed in myself, then it was like that belief, that strong belief got across to people. And when they saw that in me, they said, okay, let me try it. And the minute they tried it, it was a
True.
beautiful journey that started for them. Then it started with one, then it went to two, three, and so many hundreds after that followed. So I can really say that yes, it was very challenging. And those days I used to have a lot of lower back issues as well. And that's the time the Heal Your
Hmm.
Life program came along, which was the program by Louise Hay. And this lady, she was a phenomenal lady in London. And this program, I certified myself in 2011. She believes that everything you can achieve through the power of your mind. And it was only the power of my mind and the affirmations that helped me recover from my acute lower back issue. In fact, I was on bed for many, many months in a year. But with using her affirmations, in fact, my doctor said, I will see you for 4 to 5 months and then you will be needing a surgery. And I said, I'm going to utilize the principles of Louise Hay. And I did my affirmations and I believed in what I was saying. And I completely cured my lower back. So, yes, there were a lot of challenges, and I needed to really apply these tools in my life. And then when people saw me and they said that, you've gone through so much health wise and yet you are smiling, what is it? So let me also try what you are doing. So it was nothing but the example that I set for them. And when they saw that, they said, kuch to hai, there is something. And that's how they started believing in my work. And then one more challenge was,
Wow. Such
uh,
strong words.
yeah, and one more challenge I'd like to share here is that, being from a little, like a conservative kind of a land, hailing from a big joint
Hmm.
family, conservative joint family, it was very difficult for a woman to really stand up amidst the family of so many people. We were almost 30 plus people in the family, saying that yes, what I'm doing is okay and what I'm doing is correct, and I need you to believe. So it was very tough with very little support. It was a tough journey, but the belief in myself got me to the finishing line. So that's how I overcame my obstacles
Wow.
one at a time.
That is really, really, I think that journey is very inspiring in itself as well. And I completely relate to that, the challenges. And I
Yes,
also relate to that part which you said, how it all changed.
yes,
You said it that yes, only because I believed in myself strongly,
yes,
people started believing in me as well. And I think it applies to everyone out there, everyone who's
yes,
trying to do something for themselves. Yes, I
yes,
completely believe that. Okay.
yes, absolutely.
Uh, but there was one thing. How do you make people understand that holistic healing, okay, is a part of life? and it is something that you can use to heal from something. So how do
Yeah.
you convince them about that?
Yeah. So it's really very simple, Manjari. It is, you don't need to convince people, you just need to be an example
Hmm.
to people. And when they see that amidst all the problems and challenges that every woman in big families and all of that, in communities and societies, they face, and then they overcome it and they are still standing so strong and tall, it definitely means that certain areas of their own internally have changed,
Hmm.
have been healed. So healing is something which cannot be convinced. It can only be, you could the only way is it needs to show in your own persona. So when
True.
people saw that confidence, when people saw the deliverance, when they saw that I'm walking the path of what I'm talking with strength, confidence, and fearlessly, they started believing that whatever I'm doing, I would also like to be fearless like you. I would also like to be powerful, and I would also like to have a mind where I can control it rather than allow my mind to just think random, whatever it wants to think.
Hmm.
So that is when people realized that no, there is a lot of power, and I would definitely like to join her programs, wherein that power, that internal power, I would also like to experience. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the people, it's not about others, it's only about how you are empowering your life to take on, to face your challenges, or to face your life, or to face your everyday issues, so that is the
Very true.
key point, that it was actually a lot of trial on me, on myself. I had to do a lot of trials, and I failed, and again I stood up, and then I failed, and again I stood up. So the trials kind of made me so strong that, when people saw that, they said, yes, whatever you are doing is working, and I would definitely like to try that.
Wow. I think I it's very, very, I don't know, just say your story and people will be convinced. Okay. But I want to know, what are your long-term plans for your studio? I mean, you are the owner of the studio. You are, in a way, in today's world, it is called entrepreneurship. So
Yes.
what is your plan? The
Yeah.
long-term future plans for it.
So, yes, I am hailing from this beautiful city of joy. I'm based in Kolkata. Of course, I'm traveling globally for my programs, for my sessions, for my card readings, for my workshops. I have a three-storied building, which is my studio. My first floor is my
Hmm.
consultation room, and I keep products. The
Okay.
second floor, I have a space for almost 100 people for workshops and meditations. And the third floor is
Wow.
again, third floor again has about 6 rooms differently, for different sessions. So that's my setup here, and my long term plan is definitely to spread my studio to as many parts of the world that I can possibly do, and to also open up more and more centers wherein this work can reach out to as many people, and so that they can also sort out issues of their
Absolutely.
mind. Yeah. And definitely my long term plan also is to also reach out to the corporate sector a lot. So right now our market is more with the non-corporates, but my plan is that I would definitely like to reach them as well, because the corporate structure also needs to have
A
a
lot of
very
healing.
mind. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, you need to
Very
keep
true.
your mind in your control and your power, so that your output at work is 100%. not even 90, So
That's
that
very
kind
true.
of,
Yes, that's very
so
true.
that's the vision basically.
Completely agree with that long-term plan.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to know, how do you think right now in the country, in India all over, uh, holistic healing is faring? How are your contemporaries working? How are the people? Because you are the party. How do you feel the people who've come after you are also, working out the whole journey and everything? What's the
Yeah.
scope?
Yeah, so definitely, Manjari, I'm seeing when I started in 2010 and today at the current year, there is a sea change in the consciousness of people. People are becoming more
Hmm.
aware that mental health is so important. We are always looking at our physical health. We are always trying to look
True.
good. We are trying to go to gyms and we are trying to go for nutrition programs. But today, people are realizing that mental health is the key to physical health. And like we've heard of so many kind of spas. We've heard of a beautiful ayurvedic spa. We've heard of a lot of other spas. But how many
Hmm.
of us really give our mind a spa? So this consciousness of giving your mind a spa is coming into the people quite a lot. So people are really taking to this kind of mental health programs, and they are really loving the fact that, what, I have become so positive. They are loving the fact that, I can take on my issues head on. They are loving the fact that I'm so much more fearless. So that kind of consciousness is coming in a lot. Yeah.
I think I also agree with that. I completely agree with that. There is a surge of consciousness and awareness about mental health
Yeah,
and also about healing. In a way, people have started believing in the universe and affirmations and etc. And
absolutely.
they do it. They do it
Absolutely.
for their own good. Yeah,
Yes.
I completely
No,
agree
and
with
the
that.
power of
And
manifestation, visualization is really,
yes,
really taking a lot of, it's bringing in a lot of interest in the community, because people are getting
yeah,
aware that, what, we have a very creative mind. But what am I creating? Am I creating something good, or am I creating something nonsense? So that kind of awareness has come in a lot.
true. Right. Okay. I want to know the last thing. Okay. I want to know from you is, can you tell us and the viewers, obviously, uh, 5 ways to keep ourselves mentally stable and keep our mind under control? Like 5 things that only we solely can do, even without the guidance of the healer, that we
Yes.
can at least start ourselves on.
Yes, absolutely. I would love to share some wonderfully powerful techniques which are really simple and they are absolutely magical. One very simple technique which I have been doing since 2003 is a release technique, which is, Manjari, that today, whatever we may be having, whatever stress or anger or fear we may be having, you just need to take a piece of paper, take any colored pen, and write down a format like, I release my fears about this, I release my worries about this, I release my tensions, I release my anger, I release my negative thoughts. We write it down like this and we burn it every day. This is a phenomenal
Wow.
technique, and I would really request you to try it as well. This is a release
I
technique.
will. Oh my God, I'm
And
starting it from today itself.
absolutely. And you will see at the end of 2 weeks or 3 weeks, the way the universe starts filling your life with good things. Because just visualize a bottle of water which is full of water, and you're trying to pour
Hmm.
more water into it, definitely the water is going to flow out. So if you
True.
only empty that bottle of water, then only you will be able to fill fresh new water. So release technique is, it's my lifeline. It's like my vitamin medicine. And I have never stopped doing a release since 2003, and we are in 2022. And that's an amazing technique. So do a lot of release. In fact, when you write it, we can tear it or we can burn it. You can burn it anywhere, over a kitchen sink or in your washrooms, wherever. That's not important. And this technique is going to keep you so much in power. It's going to keep you so much in control. And then, of course, once you are feeling better, then we can always incorporate things like just feeling grateful, just thank you, just randomly saying thank you, even if there's nothing particularly to say thank you for, just random thank you. It's such a short two words in a sentence, random. So many times when I'm free, randomly I'm just saying thank you, 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 thank you. And that really picks your vibration up instantly. So I can really tell my beloved viewers that these are the two such easy techniques that you all can follow, and you will see major shifts in your life.
Wow. I think I have to thank you for giving me these two very amazing techniques to start off on. And,
Yeah.
Because there is stress is, never ending. It's inevitable. I can't run away from it. Nobody can. So I think
Nobody.
this is something that not only helps me, but everyone who's going to listen in on in this conversation and, take something away from this whole conversation. It is this.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
thank you so much, Devina. It was
Thank you so much.
absolutely, it was fulfilling talking with you.
Thank you. And it was
And I
lovely.
hope that one day I really hope that one day I can actually go out there and take a healing session from you just to see how it
Always,
affects me. Yes.
always, always. I'm absolutely free to travel all over the world. So absolutely not a problem. And thank you so much. I really enjoyed sharing my journey and reaching out to as many people who would be watching this interview. And lots of love, and just do your release and do your thank you, and you don't need anything else. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank
It was
you
a
so much.
complete pleasure. Thank you so, so, so much. Bye bye. Take care.
Same here. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.